Hi there, I'm Megan and I go by Solar Glow Meditations. Tonight we're going to have a distance Reiki session that will be using tarot cards and a whole bunch of crystals that I have laid out in front of me that I'm going to be picking as we go along because I don't know what the tarot cards are going to give for us or give to us. Before we get started, it would help me greatly if you could hit the subscribe button. And if you have any comments, questions, feedback, requests, do let me know in the comments. I really do read all of those and appreciate the feedback. I do need your consent before I work on your energy, so either out loud in the comments in your head, wherever you feel most comfortable, just agree to receive this energy healing. With that, I think we can go ahead and get this started. I'm going to be shuffling the tarot deck just to cleanse it, give it some fresh energy, set the tone for whatever today will bring us. As I'm recording this, it's in the days before Christmas, and so I have some festive decor behind me just for a little change in scenery. But this time of year is really all about turning inward. I know there's a lot of energy and frenziness, craziness out in the world right now. So this is really just a great time to take a moment to just be with yourself, be in your head, be in your heart, and find some peace within all the hustle and bustle and shuffle of life, because there's a lot of it happening right now. So let's see what the first tarot card is that's jumping out at us today. It's going to be the Hierophant in reverse. Understand your higher beliefs, values, and personal boundaries. So you really need to understand what's going on. What are your personal beliefs? Are you going against the grain? Are you leading with blind faith? Interesting. It feels like a great time to start with just some grounding and cleansing. So I'm going to, as I do with so many of these sessions, start with a selenite wand to help ground out some of this fragility, hypocrisy, blind faith, to really make way for starting to understand what your personal beliefs are. So as we start this energy movement, just take a few moments to take a deep breath, or 2 or 3. The breath is very energetically charged, but it's also symbolic for starting to move your energy. So breathing in fresh life force, breathing out that which no longer serves you. Sending back to the earth anything that has been on your mind. Maybe somebody shoved their cart into you at the grocery store as you were out and about, and that really bothered you. Send that back to the earth. Just let that go. It does not serve you anymore to be angry or upset, to get lost in the bustle of the mall, or being stuck in traffic. Those things can really get under your skin and really bother you for much longer than is necessary. It's not your energy, other people's anger. You can just let that go. It's not yours. You don't need to hold on to it. You don't need to process it. Just gonna send that back to the earth. Dogs may or may not come to say hello. I get very excited with this energy movement. Alrighty. Hello, Bear. This is Bear for those of you that haven't met him before. He loves the Reiki to a fault. Okay, let's pull what the next card is for right now. We're gonna go with this one. Death card in reverse. Personal growth always means leaving something behind. You might be resistant to change or holding on to something, stagnation. Personal transformation. What can we do to get you excited? We're going to use one of my new stones. I'm very excited for this piece. It's a piece of orange calcite. It's generally connected to kind of your second and third chakras. These are your doing centers. So part of just letting go of change is just jumping in and starting whatever it is that's new. It can be really scary when there's change. Sometimes you don't want to let go of things that no longer serve you, so we're going to add some doing energy to just help you start. It feels like it wants to move in through your second and third chakra, so kind of around your belly button, just above and just below, but it feels like it's headed right for your heart. Whatever is holding you back is something that you're really, really attached to in your heart. Could be something you love, or something that you're just so accustomed to that the thought of not having it around is really bothersome. We're gonna work on plucking some of this resistance energy out, kind of digging it out. Especially of your heart chakra. I know it can feel like there will be a giant hole left in your space when you let go of whatever it is that you need to let go of. But I want to assure you that we will, at some point in this session, replace that hole with new, fresh energy. What kind of energy that might be, I do not know yet. But it will be something to fill you back up. So even if you're having a hard time letting go of this, just know it's going to be okay. You need to make space for new things, but you can't have new things if you don't let go of old things. because at some point you might run out of space. The show hoarders, or like folks that just have so much stuff in their space. The challenge with that is that it becomes so stagnant and you can't use most of it, what's there, because there's no room for it. So, this is no judgment on folks that have many things in their living space, but it does limit the energy movement, both throughout your space. But if you kind of think of the same thing within your body and your heart and your mind, if there's things in there that you don't use, then it's just taking up space and creating this stagnation energy that really can be problematic. With physical things, if you have clothing that's sitting in a damp corner, it can grow mold and become a health hazard. Or if in really, really extreme cases, you can get rodent infestations and can lead to disease. But energy that stagnates within your body can create similar situations. It can cause physical pain. It can lead to issues with digestion or your physical movement, or just how you sleep, or maybe don't sleep. So you really want to take care of your energy field and maybe start to assess why you're fearing letting go of this thing that no longer serves you. Do you feel like there's something about this thing that will cause you to be destroyed? Are you going to be missing something from your life? Do you feel like maybe if it's a person, maybe you feel like you'll never be loved again? I want to assure you, the number one person that should be loving you is you. You can fill yourself up with your own energy, love and all. And you shouldn't be relying on somebody else to fill that space for you. But seasons change in life, and people change, and who is in your life and who is not is also going to change. So even if you feel like you can't live with somebody or live without somebody right now, and it might be really hard, I assure you it will be okay. This feels like it could be like an actual physical death, kind of as the card states, or it could be like a breakup, or maybe a falling out with a family member due to different ideologies or priorities. Feels quite sensitive. Let's see what else the cards have to say. The Queen of Wands. Your natural confidence is a talent that you can call on always. Courage, confidence, independence. Zest for life, determination, and joy. Just as I was saying, the cards are telling you that you will move past this. You will find the joy and the confidence and the independence apart from whatever it is that's hard to let go of in this moment. So, let's see. Courage and confidence. What kind of stone lends itself for that? I keep getting drawn to another one of my new stones, Lepidolite. It's a giant heart. This feels very symbolic. Lepidolite actually is a source of lithium, which is an antidepressant um, in pharmaceuticals, but the stone itself actually is very healing in that I guess, kind of way. It's a very soothing, lithium-like happiness stone, so it kind of lifts you up out of that kind of sadness. And I think we're going to use this to kind of help replace some of that energy and help you find your zest for life again. I can tell that you are excited and eager to receive this energy. I can feel it just getting sucked right on up. This is going straight to your heart, I can tell. Radiating throughout your entire body. You allow it to fill up every little nook and cranny and space within your physical body, your toes, your pinky, the top of your head, the back of your neck, your belly, your legs. Once you feel like it's reached all of those places, I want you to let it radiate out of your skin. Let it radiate out into your aura and create this giant warm blanket and bubble all the way around your body, like a giant sphere that you're just tucked in, full of this joyous, loving energy. Let it fill you up. Allow yourself to have it. Don't resist. We're not going to run out of energy. There's no taking too much energy. There's plenty to go around and then some. The lovely thing about Reiki is I am the conduit to deliver this energy, but it comes down from the cosmos, comes up from the earth, and out my hands straight to you through my little phone screen into your little phone screen or TV or whatever you're watching on. And it has no bounds to time or space. It is wherever you are and wherever you need it. Even if you're not watching this video, you can take this energy later. Just remember this feeling, agree to receive it, and you will. Make sure you keep breathing. I'm going to switch over to a rose quartz crystal to just round this bit of energy out. Excellent. This feels like another good space to draw another card. See what else we need. The Six of Wands. You have earned every one of your successes. Victory, public recognition, progress, self-confidence, good news, good fortune. You're putting in the work to kind of get through this time. and you deserve it. You've done what you need to do to move past it, and you will. Even if it doesn't feel like it right in this moment, we're going to put the energy there to enable you to enjoy and celebrate this victory. I think we're going to use this howlite. Howlite, it's really pretty. Let's see if I can get it to focus. It's white with some streaky veins. It's kind of a, reminds me a little bit of like granite or marble countertops actually. But it's connected to your 7th chakra right on the top of your head. And using your intuition, opening your crown chakra. I don't want to say getting high because that's not quite the right euphemism, but kind of when you're elated and really excited and kind of you go into this like really happy place. Like folks were at the Taylor Swift concerts of all things kind of blacking out because they were reaching this high vibrational energy and weren't used to kind of vibrating on that level. So it's kind of taking you up to this kind of place in your head where you can just be and enjoy the moment and kind of bask in the glory, if you will. Kind of the opposite of being grounded, if you will. Being out in the cosmos, in your daydreams, in your imagination. Maybe it's thinking about the promotion that you're going to receive, or like buying that house you're so excited about, or taking that trip that's been your dream trip for years. It's kind of that feeling. Just the sheer joy and pureness of that moment. Being on cloud 9 is a really good euphemism. I can feel this going straight out into the cosmos already. Allow yourself to go out and be out in the world and enjoy the moment. Feel myself being pulled up out of my body. You've worked for it, you've earned it. If you want to take the time to be out in space, you are allowed to do so. It's a really, really lovely feeling. Just take this moment to be out in space if that's where you choose to be and want to be. I'm going to guess this last card is going to bring us back to Earth. The 10 of Cups. Everything you planned has worked out. Life and love is good. Divine love, harmony, blissful relationships, fulfillment, family contentment, dreams come true. Okay, I'm gonna bring us back down to our bodies and kind of ground us in this moment so you can enjoy it within your body and be present in the moment in your body. So we are going to grab, I think, some black obsidian. Double check. This is a little piece of stone is quite funny because it looks just like smoky quartz, but if you hold them up to the light, the smoky quartz you can see through and the obsidian you cannot. Both have similar effects, but I like black obsidian a little bit more because it's just a little bit stronger, even though it's a little tiny piece. Still catches the vibration and sets the tone for the energy going out into earth. So we're going to take this moment to just kind of come back down from the clouds, recenter into your body, ground back down to earth so you can be present as you enjoy this euphoric feeling and finding success, moving forward from this relationship that no longer serves you, and be present with those that you do still have in your life, or maybe there's somebody new that will come into your life. Feel us coming back down. Almost back there. This has been a wild Reiki session today. I don't know that I've ever been quite so drawn out of my body during one of these sessions. It's quite fun. I really do enjoy it. But alas, after this session, we do need to come back down to whatever it is we need to go back to. Maybe you're going to sleep, and if that's where you are, then great. I'll see you in the astral. If you do need to get back up and get back to responsibility or just life, then we will bring you back so that you can enjoy whatever you need to do next, even if you're still struggling with whatever that relationship is. And you can always come back to this video over and over again to really center and ground this energy in, get another dose of it, if you will. Good. Back in your body now. See things are moving. See that those holes in your energy have been patched back up. You'll come out of this feeling like you can be part of your life again. Like I said, if you feel like you're getting pulled away from that again, just come back and watch this or listen to this over again. It will get easier eventually. Feel this little bit of like sadness at having to come back, and I understand completely. Know that lithium, that joy, that happy feeling, you can call that back in whenever you decide to. If you feel really drawn, you can always go buy a piece of Lepidolite. I don't think they're too expensive generally. And just carry that around in your pocket or wear it on a necklace if you feel like you're really struggling to kind of find that on your own. You don't need to. You can absolutely do it without this crystal. You can do it without this video. You can always come back to this video too. Whatever you need to do, whatever works for you. Don't be afraid to experiment and try and find your peace, however that may be. This was a very, very exciting reading. Thank you for taking the time to be with me. If you are watching this as you go to sleep, I hope you have a very restful, peaceful night of sleep. That you find that you wake up with happiness and joy and just a little bit lighter from this situation that you're going through. If you are meditating and still awake with me, I'm glad you're here too. But just make sure you take care of yourself as you move through the world. Make sure you take care of your body, and listen to it. Listen to what you need to do. Sometimes that might be just sitting down and taking a moment to think about things or process or find your center. But with that, I do thank you for being with me tonight. As always, I appreciate all of you. Any comments, feedback, subscribing, all of those things. And with that, namaste.